What's up, guys? So a lot of you have been asking for a mapping showcase of the build. So I'll be happy to show you guys how the build performs in maps and also just provide people with a quick update. I have been running a magic find setup with Mahazotl's Machination instead of the Enazun's Charge, and it's been really successful for me. I've been farming a lot today, and as you can see, I've got 9 Divines, 800 Exalts. The rarity that you get from the shield, this one in particular gives me 200 rarity. Gives me a lot more currency drops. You'll see I got quite a lot of Val Orbs, a Chance Orb, some Chaos which I've used, a lot of Alks, Regals. It just increases the quality of the currency and the tiers of the rares you drop. So you will start dropping a lot of high tier items, and I found it to be really good. So when I'm in maps, I run the shield, but I will show you guys the mapping setup as is, so like it is in the guide, and then I'll run a map with the shield afterwards so you guys can see what the difference is, and you can just sort of make up your mind for yourselves. Here's just a standard Spiderwoods map with a +1 area level. We'll just run that just for show. I'm sorry I haven't prepared any juiced maps in advance. If you guys would like to see super juiced maps, let me know. Might find one with a breach for when I do the shield swap, but that kind of just shows you that the build actually doesn't even need Enazun's Charge. It's more just for the corpse conservation that you get from it. So but you can see here the mapping is super easy, and the rares pretty much just insta die, even with some pretty scary map mods. I will quickly show you guys my atlas as well, just in case you are interested in seeing. So I've done expedition, killed the expedition boss loads of times. Breach boss I farm pretty often as well. Ritual, I'm just waiting for another invitation for King of the Mist to drop, and then that will be done. Simulacrum, I've tried one but failed. This build cannot do Simulacrum. Simulacrum monsters do not leave corpses, and when your minions die, the Simulacrum arena is too small for you to run around, so you end up just dying. So it's not advisable that you give Simulacrum a try. You will need to maybe respec into something else if that's something that you're looking to do. I also just like to apologize if I do sound a bit sick. I am a little bit unwell, so apologies in advance if I do sound a little bit funny. Should hopefully see the last few rares start popping up on the map soon. And I think when I do the shield swap, I will show you guys a boss just to show you how easy it is to even kill map bosses even without one unique item. And remember as well, if you are following the guide, the gear doesn't have to be exact. Just focus on getting your health and your resistances capped. Most of the damage comes from gem levels, which you're going to get over time anyway, but fortunately Detonate Dead is such a strong gem, just based off of the fact that it scales off of your minion health and can also detonate map animals or map monsters. So if you get map modifiers where monsters have increased life, that's actually beneficial for you. because that means if you end up detonating a map boss or a map monster's corpse, it's going to be doing quite a lot of damage. So there's the last little rare. Let's just run over to him. And done. That was pretty quick and easy, and that's what mapping is like on the build. Very, very decent mapping. Obviously not as fast as some other builds, but we make up for that lack of clear speed with our single target damage. So I'm about to just swap over to the shield, and we'll jump into, I did say we were going to do a boss map. Let's do this fortress map. Speed run it. I can show you guys the boss damage even without the Enerzoons. And you can also see how clunky the build is without Enerzoons. Not necessarily clunky, but that 25% does make a difference. But when you're mapping, it's pretty much not noticeable. So I really just run the shield now for all my mapping, and then I switch to Enerzoons if I'm going to be doing a boss like a pinnacle boss. I'm able to do map bosses without having to switch because the build's just so insane. There's an example of how the build can be janky sometimes. Corpses or your minions can get like stuck in tight corridors, which can be a little bit frustrating sometimes, but you can just move them out, and I just see it as a small price to pay for being able to use such a strong build. So it doesn't really bother me too much at this point. So you already got like 3 exalted orbs in one map without any sort of major juice. Just a standard T15 with a map boss, and the shield scales your drops very, very significantly. So if you can afford to get a Mahazotl or any shield perhaps which has a decent amount of rarity, I would definitely recommend it because it goes a long way. Okay, I'm now going backwards. Apologies. But yeah, it's a really cozy build. I mean, I'm literally just running around right clicking and everything blows up. As I've said in my previous videos, I have direct minion onto one of the side mouse buttons, so most of the time I just hold it down while I'm mapping so that the minions are always sort of ahead of me, and that helps with the clear in a way. So just bear that in mind. That might be something that might not be your cup of tea, but if you are used to it like I am now, I don't even have to think about it. It's just kind of like, you know, they're always there. We get a shrine with a profane bloom explosions. Go to the map boss. One of the more annoying ones. So we'll spike, we'll curse, detonate. She'll run away. So not the best showcase. I'm apologies. I apologize, guys. You can normally just blow them up with a couple of corpse explosions, but unfortunately that boss is a little bit annoying. So you can see we got quite a few high tier drops here, and then we just got that last little rare to kill, and then we'll just wrap up the video. And there we go. That's it. Smooth, simple, easy, fast mapping. And pretty decent loot from 2 maps, I'd say. You know, a couple waystones, 5 exalts, 4 Varl orbs. Not the worst. Definitely could be better. But remember, the maps are not really that juiced. I definitely think investing into Magic Fund is a really good idea. And you don't necessarily need Enazoons unless you are bossing, because keeping your corpses up is quite important. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you guys want any more guides, currency making guides, crafting guides, I have been making a bit of profit through flipping items using gold. Just let me know what you would like to see. If you'd like to see anything different or any different content with the builds, just let me know. Hope you guys are having a good festive time, and I appreciate you all very much. If the video is helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and a subscribe would go a long way if you guys would like to support the channel. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.